and welcome back to my channel, or welcome in if this is your first time being here. This is Empowered Gems Tarot. My name is Melissa. This channel used to be called Tarot by Melissa, so if you've been looking for me under that name, then you are in the right place. Today's reading is going to be looking into the topic, what will happen the next time you see them? So we're going to take a look at what's going to happen potentially the next time you and the person on your mind see each other. And this can be, either a planned meeting where you know that you're going to see them, or it could be maybe you don't have any plans to see them, but you're just curious to know the circumstances under which you might bump into them again. Whatever the situation is, we're leaving it really open, and we're just going to understand what's happening potentially the next time that you guys are to run into one another. Remember that this is a general collective reading on YouTube, so the messages will vary in how specifically they'll resonate with each individual viewer out there. So as a best practice, if anything feels confusing to you in the reading, or it doesn't really feel like it fits your situation, those are typically indicators for you that it's not your message. So just release it, let it go, accept that those messages are for somebody else out there in the collective. And definitely don't let it get you upset if the general readings here on YouTube are not specifically resonant to your own situation. If you guys did want to book a personal reading with me, the link to my website is in the description box down below. And personal readings can be a much better way to get a bit more of a specific read on your own personal energy and situation if the generals aren't quite working out for you there. And I do also have a Patreon, which is linked in the description box below. Patreon is also great because I do pick a card readings there as well. There is a smaller collective that I'm tapping into there on Patreon, so some of you may find the readings resonate more specifically there because it's not out there for quite as many people to consume. So lots of options available for you. Now let's go ahead and get into your reading selection. So we have a choice between 3 readings today. If you're drawn to reading number 1, we'll be working with the Light Seers Tarot and this piece of smoky quartz. I'm actually going to put this here so you guys can hopefully see it a little bit better. If you're drawn to reading number 2, we will be working with the Streetwise Spirit Tarot and this piece of garnet. And if you're drawn to reading number 3, we'll be using the Waite Smith Tarot and this moonstone crystal. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a deep breath. Go ahead and select the crystal or the cards that you feel the most intuitively connected to. Once you've made your choice, you can scroll down to the description box below to locate the timestamp that will skip you ahead to your chosen reading. See you there. Hello, group 1, and welcome to your reading. So today we're going to be looking into what might happen the next time that you see your person on your mind. So I want to start with the Astro Dice and these Oracle cards here, just to kind of get a sense of what the context is behind this meeting, and then we will jump into the messages, okay? So we're going to pop your crystal over here, the smoky quartz that you guys picked, and let's go ahead and see. So Spirit, what will happen? What's the context behind this next meeting between pile 1 and their person? All right, so we've got Pluto in the 5th house, and we have it here in the sign of Capricorn. All right, and then let's take a look here. We have communication. We have fun times. And we have karma. Ooh. Interesting. Okay. So Pluto in the 5th in the sign of Capricorn is making me feel like there is something around something playful, which makes sense with the fun times. 5th house themes can talk about hobbies, fun, it can talk about dating. It can talk about children, right? So there's something that is fun that's connected to this. But in the sign of Capricorn, it feels like something that's maybe a little bit more traditional, maybe something connected to work, or something that is more, what's the word I'm looking for? Like structured or built up. Like it feels to me like it could be connected to work for a lot of you guys. And with Pluto being here, there's something very transformative about this next time that you guys meet up. Now, Pluto can be an energy where it kind of pulls up the darkness, right? Like it kind of pulls things up from underneath the surface so that we are able to better examine them and see them for what they are and be able to kind of transmute them into a different energy or a more positive energy, right? Kind of pushes us to address toxic patterns, cycles, behaviors, etc. And I see a lot of that coming through here with the karma card here, because the karma card is talking about either choosing between a toxic story or a new opportunity. And I love this card in this deck, the way that it kind of makes that distinction, because when it comes to this topic of karma or karmic cycles or karmic lessons, karmic partners, whatever it is, usually when we learn the lesson, we are able to move forward into a new opportunity, a new beginning. It's when we keep repeating the same lesson over and over again, even if it comes in the form of a new person or a different body, that's when we end up in that toxic loop, right? So there's definitely something about this next interaction with this person that I think is going to be very transformative. I do think that something will be highlighted or revealed here that's going to allow you, my viewer, the opportunity to either repeat a lesson maybe that you've already learned or to take a new path. So there definitely seems to be, like the context of this meeting, there's definitely something fun going on, like a party, an event. Maybe you're with like groups of people, friends, coworkers, something like that. Again, with Capricorn, it makes me feel like this could be like connected to work for some of you guys. And it could be something with your communication, like communication is initiated here, or like maybe this person invites you or you invite them to this thing, something along those lines. So let's see. What else, Spirit, can you tell us for group one? What is potentially happening the next time that they see this person? So we're going to start with looking at just like the general energies that you're bringing into the situation, how you're both feeling about each other, and then we'll take a look at like what action each of you are taking during this interaction, okay? This will probably be a pretty long reading, just to give you guys a heads up, but we'll see. Okay, Spirit, so let us know, please, about what's happening the next time group one sees this person, the joining energy, please. We have a Queen of Cups in reverse. Show me the energy of their person, please, Spirit, in this interaction. Ooh. Oh, wow. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. The Devil. How is this person feeling about my pile number one viewers during this interaction? We have the Justice card. All right, and then show me where my viewer for pile one stands within this interaction. Six of Cups in reverse. And how are they feeling about this person during this interaction, please, Spirit? We have the Sun card. So interesting, you guys. Yeah, we have a Queen of Pentacles reverse here, so I wouldn't be surprised if something about this is connected to work for some of you. I just kind of keep getting that synchronicity here. But this is super interesting, you guys, because I do kind of feel like this person is a temptation for you, right? They're showing up as the Devil energy during this interaction. And I think what's really awesome when I'm looking at this energy, group one, is that I feel like you guys are kind of seeing them a lot more clearly than you've seen them in the past, right? Maybe leading up to this reading, there's been like a little bit of confusion about this person, or There's been, something about them that maybe you just haven't fully noticed or fully experienced. But with them showing up in this devil's energy with communication here, I do think that they are luring you with some sort of communication. Like there's something about them that's very tempting, that's very attractive to you. They may also be showing up like as not their best self too, right? Because we have this fun energy. Like I could even see this person being like intoxicated or maybe not in their right mind, or kind of indulging in things during this interaction that are excessive, right? So it's like you, my viewer, with the Six of Cups in reverse, I feel like you are kind of with the Sun, like the way you feel about them coming into this interaction is that I think you are excited to see them with the Sun, because I think you have positive vibes and positive energy toward this person, but I also feel like you're seeing them so much more clearly during this interaction than you've ever seen them before, which is allowing you with the Six of Cups in reverse to not repeat a toxic cycle or to not get like sucked into whatever antics they're trying to suck you into. And it's very interesting with this Queen of Cups in reverse here, right? As the joining energy of the situation, because I do think that emotions are tied with this situation, but it's like both of you are in a different emotional space, leading to kind of this disconnect in how we're feeling about each other. Because the Queen of Cups in reverse can be like a very detached emotional state, or it can also be a very like neurotic emotional state where we're not really in control of our emotions, or we're feeling kind of all over the place, or our mood is very easily affected by the behavior of others. And there could still be a little bit of that where you guys kind of, part of the karma here, part of the lesson here could be around like not letting someone else's behavior toward you affect you emotionally, right? I feel like this person is like very sensitive because with the Devil, it's like they need your energy. You know what I mean? Like this person, they're showing me as being maybe a little bit emotionally codependent, or they really like thrive on being able to indulge in like, like sex or partying, or just kind of like those vices to make themselves feel whole. And I feel like you guys are not fully giving them that. Or at least you're coming into this interaction kind of set on like, no, I'm not engaging in that. I'm going to make a different choice here with the Six of Cups in reverse. This person though, it's like, I think they're viewing you with the Justice card. Like they're feeling that you're very like, yeah, it's like, I think you're not giving them what they want because you come across as very like neutral and even keeled here. I also think that this person, it's possible too with Justice that they feel like by being within this interaction with you, like maybe that they're honoring some sort of commitment, or they're showing up. They're showing up to this because it was a commitment that they made. That could be part of this here. But let's see. So I want to pull just a couple of these next, just to kind of clarify energies toward each other coming into this interaction. Show me their person's energy, Spirit, toward group one with this Devil and this Justice. What's their energy they're feeling toward my group one viewers? Okay, so we have joy and happiness and nostalgia. It's really interesting with nostalgia and the Six of Cups being here, because the Six of Cups is the card of nostalgia, the past, comforts, going back and doing the things that we did back in the day. And we have surprised here. So it's possible you guys kind of bump into each other and you're not expecting it for some of you. Whereas for others of you, I feel like it could be planned, because I do think it's like a work thing. Show me my viewers' energy or feeling toward this person, please, Spirit. Angry. Wow, that's so crazy. So like there's something here, like I think this person is really excited to see you. With the joy and happiness, it did flip over in reverse, and we have nostalgia here. Like what this is telling me is that this person is happy to see you, just like you're with the Sun potentially happy to see them. We're going to get to this anger in a moment. But I think that they're really showing up in this energy of like they haven't learned their lesson, right? This person is in the Devil energy. They're letting either like their subconscious desires, impulses, toxic behaviors or patterns, codependency, whatever it is that you know your situation to be, group one, I feel like this person is still kind of letting those things control them. You know, this person could also be really in their head about things too. With this, just the way that I'm looking at this devil card, we have like this person here just kind of like with their head in their hands. Like this person could feel like really in their head and have a hard time like with the Queen of Cups in reverse. I think they have a hard time really connecting to their emotions. And I think when you come into this interaction, because you're here with the Six of Cups in reverse of kind of wanting something different this time, and maybe even harboring some frustration toward this person for the way they've acted toward you in the past, you are coming in a little bit more detached. And I think that this kind of puts this person into like a spiral a little bit, mentally and emotionally. So it's just such an interesting dynamic that I'm seeing you guys like coming into this interaction with, for sure. So now what I want to do is I want to take a look at what is actually going down in this interaction. So what's actually going to happen between you when you guys see each other. So we're going to, again, take a look at energies, but we're also going to look at actions that each of you may take. We're going to pull both tarot and oracle cards for this. So tell me, Spirit, please, for group number one, what is happening? So we're coming in with this energy. What is happening between them? What is happening, Spirit, between group one and their person during this next interaction? Eight of Cups. Show me their person's energy. Seven of Cups in reverse. Show me how this person is acting. What action are they taking toward group one during this interaction? Two of Swords in reverse. Show me how my group one viewer is showing up. What's going to actually happen? Three of Cups in reverse. Yeah, you guys, I think, are just like over it. What action are they taking, or how is group one showing up, please? We have the Eight of Swords, but it did flip out in reverse. Interesting, very interesting. Okay. So I think that both of you within this interaction are probably I think both of you with the Eight of Cups are probably not getting what you want out of the situation. But I think for you, my viewer, with this Three of Cups in reverse and the Eight of Swords in reverse, you're kind of fine with that. Like, the Eight of Cups is about like seeking more, like walking away from something that's not really fulfilling to you or giving you what you desire any longer emotionally. And I do see that happening for both of you, but I see it kind of playing out differently. With you, my viewer, the Three of Cups in reverse, to me, this is showing like someone who, like, maybe there was a friendship with this person or something about this situation where you're meeting up with them, where you're kind of like, no, this friendship is over. Like this, it just continues to give me this energy of wanting new opportunity instead of going back into the same toxic space with this person. So I really think like this energy of walking away, especially with the Eight of Swords in reverse, it's like you guys are finally recognizing all of the power that you hold in the situation. Because I think before you saw this person again, you could have been more susceptible to their devil energy because you hadn't learned whatever lesson you were supposed to learn about them yet. Now you've learned whatever lesson you needed to learn. You're seeing them so much more clearly, and thus seeing that you have so much more power within the situation than they do. And you have more power than you realize to be able to walk away from something that really doesn't align with where you're trying to go in your life, right? So I do think this Eight of Cups energy seems pretty good for you. Like you're okay with exploring other options out there. But this person, I think it's playing out a little bit different because with the Seven of Cups in reverse and the Two of Swords in reverse, this is telling me that maybe this person, it's like they I think they're getting kind of a rude awakening here. I feel like maybe this person in the past has been very scattered with you. Maybe they've had multiple options or been kind of dating multiple people, not showing up for you in a way that was really steadfast or consistent. And it almost feels like during this interaction, they finally make a choice, right? They finally make a choice with the Two of Swords in reverse that like, okay, I want to come toward pile one. I'm choosing pile number one out of all of my options that are here. But I think when they see that you're showing up in this more empowered energy, you're not really into the same old antics that you've done with them before, they're getting kind of a harsh wake-up call here. And again, with this Eight of Cups, it's like, well, I'm not getting what I want. I feel sad now. So it's playing out, but I feel like it's playing out a bit differently for both of you. Okay. Hold on. Sorry, guys. So let's continue. Group one, what spirit is happening the next time group number one and this person see each other? Clarifying this Eight of Cups, please. We have relax, step back, trust your guides, and time to pause. Yeah. Show me this person's energy. We have fresh start. Yeah. New beginnings, leap of faith, starting over. And show me my viewer and their energy, please, Spirit. Look at this. Bad influences, unsupportive family and friends, drugs and alcohol, and bad habits. Yeah. Maybe you and this person used to kind of partake in those types of things together, like drugs and alcohol, or this could even with the devil just be like whatever has been the unhealthy pattern between you and this person in the past. I just really feel that you, my viewer, are getting in control of these bad habits and really wanting to choose something different this time. This person, it's like they're like you're seeing them as a bad habit. They're seeing you as like, oh, a new beginning. Like it just seems like they're finally making this decision to want to try something new with you, and you're just not really in that headspace. Because with the Three of Cups in reverse, you guys, this can also sometimes talk about like indulging in the bad habits or over like partying too much or drinking too much or something like that. And so I just think that you guys are probably only going to take that so far when you see them. Show me the action of their viewer, of this person, please, Spirit. The action during this meetup of pile number one's person. Yeah, look at that. Team awesome. They want to spend time. And show me the action of my viewers, please, Spirit. We have kicking it. Yeah, in control. Kicking bad habits. Exactly. I just love when the cards confirm everything that I've been saying. I think you might be a little flirty with them. You know, there's still like a crush here. There's still, you know, kind of a lighthearted, cute little chemistry that you guys have. But overwhelmingly what I'm seeing, group one, is like this person wants to address the elephant in the room. They want to talk to you. They're making a decision that they want to get on the same page. They want a fresh start. They could be taking a leap of faith. But you're over here like, you know what? I need to choose a new path. Like, I don't want to repeat the same lesson that I've already learned, either with this person or with similar people in the past. And I think there'll be like a little bit of interaction here between you and this person, but overall, I just think that with this energy here of relax, step back, trusting your guides, time to pause, I don't think that much is going to come of this interaction, other than like they're going to be kind of tempting, maybe trying to talk to you, lure you back in to their web. And you guys are kind of working through this energy of like, you know, whatever the context is of this meetup, I think you're showing up, you're having fun, but you're really striving to be in control of your impulses, including anger toward them, and just trying to kind of make healthy decisions here, okay? So let's close it out, group one. We're just gonna grab a little bit of advice for you, and since this is already going long, I think I'm just gonna pull one card. So closing remarks, please, Spirit, for group one. What advice or guidance should they be mindful of as they continue to interact with this person? We have support. I have faith that the universe is guiding me toward what is best for me. Love it. And that, kind of going back here to the beginning with Pluto in the 5th, I think that this next interaction is certainly highlighting for you, group 1, some unhealthy or toxic patterns that have been at play in this connection. And, I think this card is a really beautiful message to close it out on, because it's like you're needing to have faith that like what's meant for you will be for you. What's best for you will flow into your life, right? And I think that this person, it seems like they still have some lessons to learn based off of the energy that I see here, okay? So comment below, group 1. I'm super interested to hear about if you have plans with this person, or does this dynamic kind of resonate with you? Let me know. And thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next reading soon. Bye. Hello, group 2, and welcome to your reading. So if you guys selected the Streetwise Spirit Tarot and this garnet crystal, this will be your message. And today we're going to be looking into what may happen the next time you see your person. So I'm going to begin your reading by looking into some pre-shuffled oracles and the astro dice, just to try to understand the context behind what this meeting is. And then we'll take a look at the energy of what may happen. Okay, so Spirit, for group 2, what is the context behind this next meetup with their person, please? Okay. So we've got the moon, and we've got it in the sign of Aries, and it is in the 12th house. So the 12th house can be like hidden, things that are hidden, things are subconscious, things beneath the surface a little bit here. The moon, it's giving me like subconscious emotions that we're feeling during this interaction. And then with Aries being here, Aries is like connected to the 1st house, so the house of self. There could be something subconscious that you're understanding about yourself during this interaction, but Aries is also like a go-getter. It's like the action, right? So I'm wondering if there is some sort of subconscious action that one or both of you are wanting to take during this interaction, driven by your subconscious emotions, okay? So let's see. So we have gifts, surprises, presents, and openings. We have short term. And then we have the mature woman coming through as well. So this is kind of the context of the meetup. Yeah, I mean, with that subconscious energy of the 12th house, I think the gifts make sense, right? Because this is saying that something kind of surprising is happening, or something surprising is kind of opening up during this next interaction here. With short term, I do feel for some of you, especially with Aries too, because Aries is kind of like that impulsive burst of energy. This could be just like a quicker meeting, right? Like where maybe you and this person aren't spending a ton of quality time together, but you just kind of happen to bump into each other. That makes sense with surprises being here too. And then we have the mature woman here. So this could be either your energy or their energy. This can also just be someone there that's like maybe connecting you guys. You know, the mature woman it's saying socialite, connector, high society. So there could be something connected to like a social setting that you see this person in, or something where like this type of figure is there or like facilitating whatever the setting is that you're meeting up with this person. Mature woman though can also make me feel like one or both of you is trying to come into this with a more mature mindset, more controlled, more evolved, right? So let's see. Group 2. Let's see what's happening here. So Spirit, for my group 2 viewers, can you please tell us what is happening energetically the next time group 2 sees this person? Oh. What a mess. What's the energy here? Joining energy the next time group 2 sees their person. So we've got the 3 of Swords in reverse. Show me their person's energy during this interaction. 2 of Swords. And how are they feeling about group 2 during this interaction? Nine of Swords in reverse. Lots of swords coming through here. Okay, and show me the energy of my group 2 viewers during this interaction. King of Pentacles in reverse. And how is group 2 feeling about this person during this interaction? 10 of Pentacles in reverse. With the 10 of Wands at the bottom. So you guys might be feeling like kind of burdened or bogged down by this person, to be honest. Or if this is kind of a surprise interaction here, I think that you guys might just have a lot on your plate, like have a lot going on during this interaction where maybe you don't feel like you really have the time or the capacity for them. Because I'm seeing your energy as being very like not investing in this, right? King of Pentacles in reverse is like, I don't want to invest in this. I don't want to commit to this. I don't really have a lot to give this situation. I want to be free. 10 of Pentacles in reverse, it's like you're feeling like you and this person are broken up, or you're feeling like you and this person are not on the same page, or that this isn't really someone or something that you're going to invest your long-term resources into. Again, it is giving me like, it could just be that this is a very short-term, quick interaction. And so that's why we may have these Pentacles in reverse on your end of things, because it's like, you just don't have the time or resources to be able to connect with them in a meaningful way. And you could be this mature woman where maybe you're working, or maybe you've got like a party that you're running or some sort of event that you're managing through, which would make sense as to why like you don't have the resources for this specific interaction in the moment. But there is something with the 3 of Swords here that I think is a little bit healing for both of you about this interaction. Maybe just seeing each other feels healing, or there's kind of something with the 3 of Swords in reverse where it's like a painful truth has been revealed in the past, or coming into this, we haven't been feeling great about things, or maybe we broke up. But the 3 of Swords in reverse typically indicates healing, things feeling better, things starting to move in a better direction. So I do see you and them maybe feeling a little bit better after this interaction as well. So let's look at your person's energy. I think when they see you, it's going to be, I think they're caught off guard. I think they're caught by surprise. I think that this person might ignore you. They might kind of act like they don't see you with the 2 of Swords. Like with that card, I always think of the song by SZA, Blind, where she's like, I can't see, I'm blind. And it's kind of like this vibe from this person where it's like, oh, I see pile 2, but I'm going to pretend like I didn't see them. Or if they don't do that, then I think they're just ignoring like whatever elephant in the room there is between you. Like they don't necessarily want to address it or talk about it or share anything about it. They're feeling better, you know, with the 9 of Swords in reverse. Maybe this person has been feeling guilty or anxious about something with this connection. With it being in reverse, I think they're also starting to feel a little bit better about things here. So let's see. Yeah, like with the 12th house, it's just like with that being the house of the subconscious or things that are hidden, it does make me feel like it is a surprise that you guys see each other, or you know, perhaps this interaction is allowing for some subconscious stuff to come up to the surface where it's like, I don't know, I just see you guys being very matter of fact. Like I don't see you being super affected by this person's presence. And it's like this person doesn't seem super affected by yours either. Like they're not anxious, they're not guilty, they're just kind of avoiding. Okay, so show me this person, pile 2's person's energy toward them during this interaction, please, Spirit. We have friendship. Okay, that's beautiful. And show me my viewer for pile 2, their energy toward this person during this interaction. We do have anxious coming through. Okay. So yeah, you guys might be feeling a little butterfly in your stomach, maybe not feeling super stable or super grounded in this interaction. With this King of Pentacles, if your person is a masculine, you could be seeing them as the King of Pentacles as well. And the 10 of Pentacles, meaning like you see them as somebody who doesn't want to commit to you, or someone that isn't stable in your life anymore, which could be why you're feeling a little bit nervous, right? Because sometimes when others don't give us stability or they're kind of unpredictable, it can create some of that anxiety because we don't really know what to expect. Okay, so let's just see. These are the energies that both of you are bringing into the situation. Maybe it's a surprise to you that this person is in the energy of friendship. But let's see what's going to actually happen between you, including actions here. So what's going to actually happen, Spirit, between group 2 and this person during this next time they see each other? Joining energy. We have the Hermit. Okay. Show me their person's energy during this interaction. Knight of Wands in reverse. Yeah, they're containing impulses here. What action, if anything, are they taking toward group 2 during this interaction? Knight of Cups. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. And then show me what's going to happen, Spirit, for group 2, my viewers' energy coming into this. What's going to happen? Page of Cups in reverse. And what action is pile 2 taking, if anything? Three of Wands. Yeah, and then we have the Star. So I definitely think that you guys are going to be feeling better when the two of you run into each other. Because this person with the Knight of Cups, I do feel like they're very sweet, right? They're coming in the spirit of friendship. I do think that they will be kind to you. Maybe they have flowers they're bringing you or something. I don't know. But it definitely feels like they are taking some sort of kind, caring, communicative gesture toward you. Maybe it is a gift that they're giving you. But here's the thing, guys. Like, I just feel like with this Three of Wands, like you're not really focusing on this person so much. Like the Three of Wands, maybe you've been missing them. Maybe you've been hoping or longing for them, that you would see them. But I'm noticing how she's in like this work suit. Connecting it up here, just again, it's making me feel like you're not really expecting to run into them during this interaction, or maybe you think you might, but you know that it's not going to be it's not going to be a time where you're going to be able to spend a lot of it's not going to be like a super meaningful interaction that you're going to have. So maybe you've been missing them, maybe you've been waiting for them, watching the clock, etc., etc. But the way this Three of Wands is kind of facing the future, I do feel that you guys are kind of more focused on other matters, like planning your future. Because again, there's something about this person where you guys don't really feel like they are providing you with stability or security or like a long-term compatibility here. So even though they are coming in really kind, maybe they're giving you a gift or there's some sort of surprise element to like the way they're approaching you, with the Hermit card, I feel like both of you guys are basically just pulling back from each other after you have whatever this interaction is. This person with the Knight of Wands in reverse, they're not really pursuing anything sexual with you. I noticed too that this card has two people talking and like having a drink. Like I don't really see this person pursuing that necessarily, like pursuing a quality time with you. And maybe it's because they can't during this interaction. You guys with the Page of Cups in reverse are almost kind of like rejecting this person or just like not really, feeling romantically inclined to them at all. But I don't even really think with this Knight of Cups that this person is necessarily being super romantic either. I feel like with them coming into this with the energy of friendship, the Knight of Cups is not always romantic, which I have a whole video on the Cups cards, not as romantic meanings. If you guys check my playlist, you can find that. I think they're just coming in being really kind, coming into this in the spirit of friendship, not necessarily looking for anything more. Okay, so let's see. What's happening, Spirit, the next time group 2 sees their person? Joining energy. Yeah, see, I think there's still some stuff healing beneath the surface here between both of you with the pain and the Three of Swords in reverse. So it's like, even though there's something about this interaction that's going to feel a lot better, it's going to help with healing, I don't think it's fully resolving. We do have water, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. This person could be a water sign. Again, this kind of talks about them coming in with more of that emotional approach of the Knight of Cups, going with the flow more so versus like looking for something or pursuing something. And then for you, we have separation, breakup, and time apart. Yeah, you're not feeling it. You guys, I think, are just kind of walking away. We have solitude here at the bottom, non-action, being quiet. So it's like, even though I see them taking like they have kind friendship intentions, I don't see you guys being like super receptive to it, honestly. Let's clarify here. Tell us again, please, Spirit, about what action each of them will be taking the next time that they see each other, or the next time group 2 sees their person. Show me this person and their energy with this Knight of Cups. What action are they taking? Sorry, group 2. I was like majorly interrupted as I was pulling this card for you. So coming back into this reading, I think it just kind of echoes what's probably going to happen during this interaction. It's just like I'm seeing like a very busy place, or just there's a lot going on where, again, it's like you and this person are not expecting to see each other, or even if you do think you're going to see them, it's going to be brief. Your person is showing up as rocking it. So this talks about being yourself. It talks about confidence, loud and proud, concerts, harmonious, etc. So I think they are putting on their best foot, you know, to perform well or to look good to you or just to be kind. Just like the way they're coming across is very confident, very friendly. It could even be that this person is performing during this interaction or is speaking publicly or something like that. And then, Spirit, show me the energy of my viewer, their actions during this interaction. Yeah, we've got sorry, not sorry. So like you're still not really feeling it, right? There is this energy of, I think, desiring to make amends with this person, but I feel like you guys are still feeling pretty hurt by whatever went down between you and this person. Again, it feels like you guys kind of broke up or went your separate ways here, and you're kind of bumping into this person unexpectedly. And there's still it's like, even though they're coming across really kind and maybe wanting to be friends, I don't really think that you guys are fully feeling that, okay? So we're going to close this out, group 2, just by seeing what guidance or advice Spirit has for you as it pertains to your own energy within this interaction, okay? So Spirit, what advice do you have for group number 2 as it pertains to their own energy in this interaction? We have 2 cards coming out. We've got Reserved. This says, silence is golden. Some things are better left unsaid, which I do think is kind of like the vibe that you're embodying here. And then we do also have Open Book. You are not obligated to share everything with others. Keep certain ideas and thoughts to yourself in order to preserve the magic. So I think whenever you guys do run into this person, Spirit is basically saying that like you don't owe them anything. You don't owe them an explanation. You don't have to tell them how you're doing, even though they're coming in really nice and maybe wanting to be friendly with you or be friends. It doesn't mean that you are obligated to share everything that's been going on with you, especially if you're still hurting or whatever the case is. I think Spirit is really kind of telling you that it's okay to just remain silent when it comes to this person. You know, it's okay to want your space from this person. It's kind of just giving, like, you can be cordial and just like exchange pleasantries, but you don't necessarily need to sit and have an in-depth conversation with them or feel compelled to like spend quality time with them just because they're showing up as being really nice to you. Okay. So, and then also I feel like I need to show you this. This says, I do not deprive myself of enjoyment in this life. So if you guys are in like a social setting, when you see this person, Spirit is saying, do not let their presence affect you from being able to have fun where you are, right? Like, it definitely feels like you're in some sort of public place or you bump into this person when you're doing something social with this socialite energy that's here. So don't let it ruin your day. Don't let it ruin your night when you bump into them. Okay? So this is what I see for you, group 2. Sorry for the interruption, although you guys wouldn't have perceived it, but it was like a pretty long 5-minute interruption in your reading. Comment below. Let me know what's been happening with your person and how you expect this next interaction to go. I will see you all in the next reading. Bye. Hey, group 3, and welcome to your reading. So today we're going to be looking into what may happen the next time that you see your person. So you guys selected the Rider-Waite Smith Tarot and this Moonstone crystal. And I want to get started with this reading by looking at kind of the context behind this meeting with them. So we're going to use these pre-shuffled oracles and the astro dice to try to understand what the context of this meeting is, okay? So Spirit, what is happening the next time group 3 sees their person? What's kind of the context or the setup of this meetup? Ooh, okay, so we've got Pluto in the 8th house in Sagittarius coming through, okay? From the oracle cards, we've got dating. Ooh, soulmate. And we have blonde female. Okay, very interesting. Okay, so definitely seems like this is going to be a date. I think you and this person are really vibing, really connecting with soulmate being here. I do think with the blonde female, this talks about a more laid back energy. This could be somebody's physical appearance in this connection, but maybe not necessarily. It's also really funny that it's called the blonde female, but this person in the card has red hair. So take that for whatever it means for you. But with Pluto in the 8th in Sag, I do feel like during this interaction with this person, you guys are probably getting pretty deep, right? Because the 8th house can talk about death and rebirth. It can talk about the occult. It can talk about transformative, deeply transformative energy. With Pluto being here, it's like at home in the 8th house, right? So I really think that there's a potential for you and this person to be getting like really deep. And it might be on the topics connected to Sagittarius. So Sagittarius is connected to spirituality, religion, belief systems, higher education and learning. It's also connected to travel, right? So these could be some of the themes that are coming up as you're connecting with this person. Or maybe for some of you, you connect with them via travel, like you travel to them or something like that. You go to school with them, something like that. But it definitely feels like Spirit is calling out like a date, like a romantic date setting. But there's something about it that's deep, but still kind of chill. So I'm curious to see what that is, okay? So, Spirit, what is happening between group number 3 and their person the next time they see them? What is the energy between them? Please, Spirit. Joining energy. Page of Wands. Interesting. Okay. Show me their person's energy, please, Spirit. Coming into this interaction. Woo. Seven of Pentacles. How are they feeling? How is group 3's person feeling about them coming into this interaction? Ace of Cups in reverse. Okay, show me the energy of my group 3 viewers. Five of Swords. How is my group 3 viewer feeling about this person coming into this interaction? Knight of Swords in reverse. Interesting. And then we have the Fool. So you are in a very laid back, kind of chill energy here. Okay. Okay, I'm going to pull a couple of these and then we'll kind of get into the energy. So this is going to just be like the energy everyone has coming into this interaction, and then we're going to look at what will actually happen. Okay, Spirit. So what is this person's energy toward my group 1 viewer? I'm sorry, group 3 viewer. And then show me my group 3 viewer's energy toward this person. Okay, so they're awkward. Why? Okay. And then you have focused here. We also have collaborative here at the bottom of the deck. So it definitely feels like there's a one-on-one interaction, but maybe there's something you guys are collaborating over. I don't know. Okay, guys. So what's happening here? So the energy between you guys with the Page of Wands is like very excited, right? There's something exciting. There's something inspiring about this interaction. Maybe it's one of the topics that you guys are talking about. But I definitely see like the laid back vibes. And I'm wondering if part of what's making this a little awkward for your person is that they might be feeling like this is like they're more serious than how you're showing up, okay? Because you're over here like in this very laid back energy. I see you with the 5 of Swords being a little bit on your guard. You know, I'm not going to lie. I see you being like a little bit on your guard, or maybe like not wanting to be too vulnerable with this person for some reason. Like I do feel your heart chakra a little like, no, like I'm only letting it go so far. I think you're being a little flirty, but I feel like you guys might, like I almost see you like taking little sarcastic digs at this person. Like I think just being lighthearted and funny, but like maybe not realizing fully that it's coming from a place of you being guarded and protecting yourself. And I think it's making this person feel a little bit like awkward, okay? I think that you guys are very focused during this interaction. Like there's something about it that's making you feel like I keep hearing you say like, I can't let my guard down too much. I have to have my wits about me for some reason when it comes to this person. And I feel like it has to do with this Knight of Swords in reverse. Like I feel like this person, maybe the way you feel about them leading up to this point is that they're not the most focused person. Maybe they've been a person in the past that's not really been super ambitious or super communicative, or maybe they've just been kind of scattered and all over the place in the way that they have communicated or connected with you. And so I think that's part of like why some of you guys are showing up in this energy of the 5 of Swords, feeling like you need to kind of protect yourself, even though there is kind of a mutual excitement and a connection that I see here. Now your person is over here feeling awkward and it could even just be like first date jitters a little bit if this is like a first date with this person. But I definitely feel with this 7 of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups, like this is an interesting energy because I feel like this person with the Ace of Cups in reverse is feeling pretty drained during this interaction. Maybe they're feeling like at some point they used to really see this as a potential opportunity for new love, but it seems like something is changing, or they're kind of reassessing or reevaluating their feelings during this interaction, because the 7 of Pentacles can talk about like when we've invested a certain amount into something and now we're kind of assessing, okay, am I taking the right approach? Am I getting the return on investment with this approach, right? There might be something about the approach that needs to be a little bit different that this person is thinking about. And that could mean they feel they need to take a new approach, or maybe they're simply just reevaluating and reassessing their true feelings about this connection, right? And Ace of Cups in reverse, again, it can talk about being a little bit drained, like feeling like maybe this isn't the right fit anymore, okay? So I definitely want to get more info to see what's actually going to happen here. Okay. So Spirit, what is actually happening? And what action is everyone taking during this interaction? Because it's like you guys have all this beautiful energy here of like dating and soulmates. So like, I don't know why the heart is blocked on your end and this person is feeling kind of like, I don't know. What's going on here, Spirit? So what's actually happening during this interaction? Potentially. Joining energy. Joining energy, please, Spirit. Two of Swords. There's an elephant in the room that you guys are ignoring. okay, or a decision that needs to be made, or maybe knowing that you're not on the same page here. Okay, let's see. Show me this person's energy or action, or what's happening, rather, Spirit, what's happening? Show me this person's energy. 10 of Pentacles. What action, if any, are they taking during this interaction? Ten of Wands. Okay, and show me, my viewer, what's happening the next time they see this person. Oh, hold on. Six of Wands in reverse. What action, if any, are they taking? King of Swords in reverse. Okay. Well, I don't know, guys. This is definitely like an interesting energy for a date. Okay. I feel like there's something between you and this person, like an elephant in the room that's not really being addressed here fully. Maybe it is that you guys haven't been on the same page, or maybe there's been a breakup leading to this meetup for some of you, because that Two of Cups in reverse was under the deck with this card. But yeah, there's some sort of decision that you guys feel you need to make, both of you. But I feel like both people are kind of avoiding making it. And I feel like you guys are really not wanting to be the one to make this decision, or to be the one to acknowledge it, because you're over here with this Six of Wands in reverse, which is showing me I don't want to take the lead. I'm not going to be the one to step up and do this. I don't necessarily feel that I'm going to get recognition, or there's just something here about like you not wanting to be the one to take the lead on it, and not really communicating super clearly like with this person about your thoughts. It is interesting though, because with this, it's almost like with this Five of Wands that you guys are trying to get this person to do more in this interaction. So it's like you're coming in very focused. Maybe this is part of your plan with the Five of Swords, is to kind of like lean back or not communicate, or to like, by you not taking the lead, you're forcing this person to have to do that. And I do see them kind of doing that, right? Because there's something here with the Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Wands where like this person is going to have to pick something up. Like they're going to have to put in more work, put in more effort during this interaction, whether it's they're putting in more work to come see you, or there's something about them picking up or doing more heavy lifting that results in this interaction here. And it's all for like a more long-term purpose with the Ten of Pentacles. Let's keep going. My group 3, you guys are crafty. Okay? Because it's almost like I just see this person having to put in all the work and the heavy lifting, and you guys are not doing it. You're not lifting a finger. Okay? So what else can you tell us, Spirit, for group 3? What's happening the next time group 3 sees this person, the Two of Swords? Yeah, so look, we have commitment, offer of loyalty, and agreements here. That's the elephant in the room, is the topic of commitment, how committed we are to each other. Are we taking this to the next level? We have affection, touchy, forehead kisses, and open doors. And then we do also have retreat, getaway, travel, and new experiences. Huh. Maybe you guys are traveling to this person, or that could be involved here, but it's like there's definitely attraction here. There's definitely like an open door for more to come of this connection. I definitely feel like this person wants more. even though they're kind of feeling awkward or kind of drained coming into this situation. There's something here that needs to be decided around commitment. Like, are we committing? Are we going to the next level? Clarify for me, Spirit, the action that each person is taking coming into this meeting. Show me this person's energy or action. We have no you hang up. So they're talking a lot. What about my viewer? What's their action during this interaction? Yes, okay, that's exactly what I feel. Like, you guys are not giving them clear answers. We have Wicked here. Okay. So I do feel that the goal that you guys may have during this next interaction with this person is that I do think you're going on a date. I do see a lot of like talking happening. I feel like you and this person have good vibes together. There's definitely like attraction here that your person has for you and vice versa. You're flirting. You're keeping it light, but I feel like you're very focused on getting this person to do more than you're doing. Maybe there's a reason for that. Like, maybe this person with the Knight of Swords in reverse, like you're showing is feeling like they maybe haven't been as clear or direct with you or as ambitious with you as you would like, right? And so with this Five of Swords, I just feel like you guys are coming in like intentionally getting this person to come to their own conclusion that they should do more. Okay? Could be something about travel connected to this as well, like maybe planning travel, or someone needs to come, like with the Ten of Wands, I could see this person committing with the Ten of Pentacles to maybe come visit you, and that's going to they have to put in a lot of work. Like, it's not necessarily easy for them to do that, so that could be part of this. But yeah, it's like with the Six of Wands in reverse and this retreat energy, I just feel like you're not really taking the lead on anything during this interaction. Like, you're showing up, you're flirting, you're having fun with them. But like, if it's like, if this person wants more to happen, you're behaving in a way that's kind of forcing them to do more of the heavy lifting here, to put in more effort, to show that they want a commitment. So I don't know for sure with the Two of Swords if commitment will be discussed or settled on during this interaction, but I do think it's something that both of you are thinking about subconsciously. And if we come back to this, maybe not even subconsciously, you're just thinking about it. Each of you are coming into this, right? Like, and if we come back to this 8th house energy here, you know, 8th house is it's deeply transformative, right? So that could be part of this interaction, is really assessing, are we going to transform this connection? Are we going to take things to the next step, to the next level? For your person, am I willing to invest more in this and nurture it and give it what it needs to be able to grow? And for you, I think you're kind of assessing that of your person, because I don't really see you lifting a finger here, which I kind of love for you. Okay. We did have very soon here at the bottom of the deck here. So I think this is going to be happening sooner than later for you, group 3. So it's just very interesting. We're going to see what advice Spirit has for you as it pertains to your own energy with regard to this connection and what you need to know about this person, okay? So Spirit, what advice or guidance do you have for my group 3 viewers as it pertains to their own energy with regard to this interaction and this person? We have performance. I surrender my need to people please in order to feel accepted. I'm good enough just the way I am. Yeah, I definitely don't see you people pleasing. I don't really see you being super accommodating to this person. I really think that, you know, there's a little bit of playing games here with the 5 of Swords, but I feel like it's a means to get this person to do more, honestly. Let's see. But the other piece of this to balance it out with, group 3, is like, maybe asking yourself, is this a performance? You know, like, is this Five of Swords a performance? This Six of Wands, this teasing, is this really authentic to like how you want to behave? You know, so there's kind of two sides to that coin with that card of performance. No, you're not people pleasing, but are you putting on an act versus being authentic and seeing how your person's able to rise to that occasion with you just being yourself, you know? We do also have Vampire. This says, I will try my best to handle my own issues rather than draining the energies of others around me. So that's an interesting message, because coming into this interaction with the Ace of Cups in reverse, your person is showing as feeling drained when they think about you, okay? So there might be just something to reflect on, group 3. I'm not saying you're intentionally an energy vampire, but with that Five of Swords, I think your person finds that draining, right? I think they're showing that they like you. They're showing that they are attracted to you. There's excitement here. Like, there's a date happening here, okay? But if you're behaving in a way that's draining them, I think that's part of what's driving this person with the Seven of Pentacles to kind of reassess, like, is this really the right fit for me? Am I taking the right approach, right? And this Ten of Wands can be a draining energy to be in long-term as well. So I think there's just a message there of self-reflection, of like asking yourself, is the way that I'm showing up draining this person? Yeah, and things like that. Because there's definitely like something here where I feel like they're helping you with something, like they're taking on the heavy lifting and they're helping you with something with this Ten of Wands. And it could be because maybe like from your perspective, they haven't been doing enough. So you're just kind of leaning back and letting them do the heavy lifting that you feel they should have been doing all along. But there could also be a scenario in which like there's something here with the Six of Wands in reverse that you all should be taking the lead on. And you're like not doing that for some reason. And it's causing this person to feel kind of exhausted. So there's a lot of different scenarios here to reflect on. But there's definitely something about being self-sufficient that I see. There's also something here about being yourself rather than people pleasing. And we do have this heart opening, I forgive you. So I think there is a little bit of resentment, or there's like a guarded energy around your heart space that I see here, group 3, coming into this interaction. I do think that this person probably hasn't shown up that well for you in the past. I think they know that with the Seven of Pentacles, which is why they feel a little bit awkward. It could even be for some of you that you and this person are reconnecting after a period of separation where maybe you tried dating before and for some reason it didn't work out because maybe they didn't show up well. You know what I mean? So there's definitely, I think, a need to forgive this person if you're going to continue dating and interacting with them. Okay, so this is what I see, group 3. Comment below. Please let me know what's happening with your person, and I look forward to seeing you in the next reading. Bye.